Hi everyone, welcome back to the Property Finance Podcast, and today, carrying on our sort of frequently asked questions series, I wanted to touch on what you can expect to be included on an AIP for a refurb loan. So we've been through what to expect on a bridging loan AIP, but this one's talking about refurb loans. So much in the same way as a bridging loan AIP, it'll sort of detail down everything about the project, but then when it actually gets into the numbers, it's far more detailed than a bridging loan AIP. So on this one, for example, this is probably one of the most detailed ones that you're going to get. But on this one, we've got current purchase price, what the gross day one loan to value is, because what will happen on a refurb loan is they'll lend a percentage of the day one, and then obviously they lend build costs as well, and then obviously base everything on their GDV. So they've then got their gross day one advance, so that's the amount that they're lending essentially towards the purchase. They've then got the interest on that day one advance. They've then got the arrangement fees, general insurance fee, so this is essentially title insurance, so it saves you having to do all of the searches and everything else. They've then got their net day one advance, so that tends to be your gross day one less your interest, fees, etc. So that net day one advance is how much is going towards the purchase. They've then got the monthly interest rate, the interest that's payable on the total facility, the interest, whether it's retained or rolled. So if it's retained, it means they take it off up front. If it's rolled, it means that they roll it on top of the facility. They've then got the number of tranches that they're going to release the funds in. So on refurb, it's slightly different because you don't necessarily have a quantity surveyor. You may end up having an asset manager, for example. So what they'll do is they'll sort of give an approximate, we think you can draw it down in 3 drawdowns, for example. So they'll look to kind of split it over that. You've then got the term of the loan in months. You've then got what they believe the gross development value to be, what your loan to gross development value is going to be. So most lenders will cap out at 65%. You've then got the refurbishment advance. So that's how much they're going to lend you towards the works. But you've then got the interest on that refurbishment advance. So then they then create a net refurb advance. So that's the net amount that you've got towards the build costs. And then what they'll do is they'll detail out the loan to cost. So on this example, we're at 90% loan to cost, which is the maximum that most lenders will go to. And we're only at 60% loan to GDV because we've hit the loan to cost cap before the loan to GDV cap. You've then got the total facility amount, the admin fee, because as we mentioned on the bridging loan AIP, some lenders do charge an admin fee. You've then got a telegraphic transfer fee. So that's how much it will cost to actually send the money across. Some lenders you'll pay for that, some you won't. You then have the broker fee, exit fee, and then what will happen in terms of the legal charge. So on this one, it's a first legal charge. So it's relatively detailed on that breakdown. Not quite as broken down as a sort of full-blown development finance AIP, but far more detailed than a bridging finance AIP. So that's just a very quick breakdown of what you can expect on an AIP for a refurb loan. Obviously, you'll get all of your terms and conditions, next steps, all of the usual stuff that you'd expect. But just very quickly, they are the bits that are normally broken down within an AIP. But as we always do, we will always try and send a spreadsheet over to you with a breakdown of all of the lenders compared to one another on each of these separate points. So you'll be able to just look at the spreadsheet and very quickly be able to see, right, this lender's giving us this, that's their fees, that's their net advance, etc. And you can literally just compare within that spreadsheet every single lender compared to one another. So just a very quick podcast today just to talk about what to expect on a refurb AIP. But thank you very much for listening. I'll catch you on the next one.